I'm going to make this video that explains using the maximum depth mode. I'm going to base the video on feet. Obviously, if you're wanting to change the units, all you've got to do is click on the units up here, and that would allow you to switch between metric and imperial. I'm going to stick with the imperial option. I'm also going to turn the sound off. All right, so the maximum depth mode, let's go into it. Here we have it, max depth. Click enter. So it's going to ask me first dive, yes, no. Using the maximum depth mode in the first dive for your first dive is a very, very easy thing to do. You're unlikely to get a question that easy in the exam, which is one of the reasons I think that the maximum depth mode on occasion does cause some confusion. But I will start by showing you the maximum depth mode on a first dive. So I'm going to say yes to this first dive. And now, how long do I want to dive for? It's asking me. So if I wanted to do a 50-minute dive, so I'll enter that and press enter. It's going to tell me, well, if you go to the maximum possible depth for 50 minutes, you're going to need to do a safety stop. Fairly obviously, that's one of the basic rules of the RDP. So I'm going to click enter, and it tells me my maximum depth, if I want to do a dive of 50 minutes, would be 60 feet. So basically what it's telling me is the NDL for anything over 60 feet is in fact less than 50 minutes. So that's fairly straightforward. I'm going to hit reset, and we're going to look at the more complicated side of the maximum depth mode now. We're going to go into maximum depth mode, and when it says first dive, yes or no, I'm going to say no, it's not my first dive. So this is one of the areas that I think causes a lot of confusion. It is asking me a question. Pressure group after surface interval. Do I have the pressure group after the surface interval? If I don't have the pressure group after the surface interval, I would actually need to go into dive planning mode first, put in the details of my first dive, find out what my pressure group is after that dive, enter whatever my surface interval would be to find my pressure group after the surface interval, and then I would have to use this mode. So I'm just going to say that I've done all that, and I discovered that I was in pressure group F at the end of my surface interval. So I'm going to hit three times to get F in. So now I can click enter, and it says, well, what do you want your dive time to be? Let's choose 40 minutes this time. So I want to do a 40-minute dive. I started the dive in pressure group F. What would my maximum depth be? And it's giving me 55 feet. And that is basically how you use the maximum depth mode. For the first dive, it's easy. For the second dive, before you even attempt to use the maximum depth mode, you would need to know what your pressure group at the beginning of that dive is, which would mean knowing what your pressure group after the surface interval is.